Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Juggernaut. It's time to have one of those channel update videos that I do every now and again. And, well, just a couple of things to talk about. Not a lot at all, and nothing too dramatic or drastic. Just a couple of good news, I suppose, for the channel, and that's about it. So I'll try and keep it rather brief and to the point, he says after like a 30-second longer than it should be introduction. But yeah, you know what the hell. It's sort of become my style, hasn't it? A long, obnoxious, and totally unnecessary intro to something that should relatively be a lot shorter. But hey, there's a beauty in it, I suppose, as well. And I know a few people that do that quite well as a career on YouTube. Rage Gaming, for example, was for a time known for his intros. At any rate, did I stretch it out to a minute? Yes, I did. Lovely. So the news from, as I'm assuming you can sort of see from the title, is there's going to be a new series on the channel. So first of all, let me just say that the game in the background is Mother Gunship, and I had this footage of it lying around on the hard drive for some time now, and it's pretty decent footage, so I wanted to use it somewhere, and yeah, I suppose this is as good a time as any. So, I was saying, there's going to be a new series, because as of this moment, I have finished Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. There are 3 or 4 episodes left. I think it's 3. I've messed up the numbering a little bit, so I have 2 episodes 25, if that makes any sense. Like, one is a duplicate. But there's yeah, and there's one missing as well due to corrupt footage and all that. But I will talk about that in the Let's Play episodes themselves, so I won't bore you with that right now if you're not interested in that series. But what will happen is after the last episode of Vampire the Masquerade is uploaded, I will start a new series. Now, what is it going to be? Well, one is probably going to be Total War Warhammer 2. Because I haven't played a Total War game on the channel for quite a while, and I'm a massive fan of Total War, so probably going to be Total War Warhammer 2, and I think I'll be playing as the High Elves. Now, I'll try to get in some of you guys and some of my patrons and stuff like that in on the campaign by naming a few either places or characters or something like that after you guys, and trying to make it at least a little bit interactive, and try and get you guys involved in that if you so desire. So that's probably going to go on for a certain period of time, and I don't know for how long though. That would be sort of like an underlying issue, because we could play it for, I don't know, 100 turns, we could play it for 200 turns, or we can paint the map with the campaign. It depends on how fun it is and how well we do, and mostly just how fun it is, right? So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not the greatest fan of Warhammer 2. I think Warhammer, the first one, was a little bit better. Maybe because I know more about the lore in that part of the world, or, I don't know. It could be a variety of things, really, but I think the map and then the units and a lot of things I think I preferred in Warhammer 1 than Warhammer 2, for some reason. But yeah, the Mortal Empires. We're gonna play. Obviously, we're playing the Mortal Empires map, which is sort of both Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2 on one same map. So yeah, we're gonna do that for a few weeks or months, and This Is the Police 2 is also either gonna end prematurely, or I'm gonna just finish it in like one evening or something and then upload it gradually. But that does mean I'll need to start another series as well as the Warhammer 1. So it won't be Stellaris, because I'm waiting for the new update for that, and waiting for some mods and stuff like that. So I thought I'd give Stellaris a bit of a break for a while longer, because I had 2 back-to-back series of it, and it just didn't seem that much fun to do it again all over again. It seemed to be try again. It seemed a bit much. But what else is there? Well, I've been thinking about doing, and this is not going to be a series, this is going to be like the occasional miscellaneous video more than a series. I've been thinking about doing GTA 5 LSPD FR a little bit. Now, what is that, for those of you that don't know? It's basically a police roleplay mod. So, it's not multiplayer, it's single player. You go on patrol as a police officer, and you respond to calls, and you do various different things. But I don't know how fun that would be to record. I mean, it sure as hell is fun to roleplay as a police officer and go and arrest people and, you know, all that stuff, but I'm not sure how entertaining it would be. So I would need some sort of community feedback on that. Like, what would you, if you would like to see that, what would you like to see in it? You know, because like everyone can go and respond to calls, and that's fair enough, right? But like a highway patrol, something you could do various things with the mod, fair enough, right? But I don't know. I don't know how entertaining that would be to watch or to create, because there's a lot of dead air in that, you know? There's a lot of just you driving from point A to point B, obeying the traffic laws because you're role-playing, and a lot of just, you know, this guy's license is expired, so we need to write him a ticket and stuff like that. And it is fun to roleplay that, but I'm not sure it makes for the best of YouTube content. So I'll think about that, and I'll see. But if not, I will probably pick up another RPG of sorts, or something else that comes along the way. Maybe even go back to something like Europa Universalis, or something like that. I don't know. But I've also really, really, really wanted to play Escape from Tarkov for a time, and now I'm sort of going back on it and like, I don't know though. This game's still very early on in its development, and there's problems with it. But then again, it's Escape from Tarkov, and it's pretty damn good, and I like the premise. And I've played Hunt Showdown a decent bit recently, and that was fun, but like, again, rather limited considering you only have like a couple of contracts and mostly PvP combat and stuff. Which is okay, but there's not much to gain and a lot to lose, you know? You lose your character, and what do you gain? Well, yeah, it's gear and stuff, but you gain it in order to lose it, right? Whereas in Tarkov, you do have some sort of progression. You get more money, you get more items, you get quests and stuff like that, so there is more content there, I feel like, for now. Obviously, both games are in very early access, so out of the two, I think I'd prefer to play Escape from Tarkov, but then I've also realized I'm sort of broke, and I don't have the money to pre-order it at this point, and it's kind of depressing, but it's also true. And I'm also like going back and forth on whether I really want to record episodes, like videos of that or not. But it does seem fun, and it does seem like something I would potentially want to record and upload. But you know, that remains sort of like a question mark. If I do get enough funds for it, I'll probably upload a few videos. Maybe you want to help out on that. I would never ask. I'm kidding, though. There is a little bit of truth in every joke. But I would never ask for such a thing. At any rate, but so yeah, I was like, either that or it's going to be like some type of RPG somewhere along the line relatively soon. I'm not sure about the second series, but one of them is most likely going to be Warhammer. For the other one, we shall see. There is also going to be, again, don't hold me to this too much, but I will try and stream more. I've downloaded Streamlabs OBS, and it basically, I'm going to actually run the program right now to check it out. I've tested it a little bit, but I'm going to run it right now and try and not really show to you guys, but just look at what I'm talking about, essentially. It's a program kind of like OBS, just mainly focused around streaming. And it essentially nullifies my probably most annoying part of setting up a stream, which is that usually it takes 40 minutes to an hour and a half to set up a stream properly and make sure all the audio's in place and make sure the bit rate's right and make sure it's watchable. And you know, even then, you tend to screw up pretty badly occasionally. So I don't know, but you know, this one does seem relatively decent. So it's completely free, which is the best part of it all. And there's all sorts of stuff that you wouldn't expect on a free platform, which is just amazing. It's a really great program. I want to test it out, and it seems to make streaming very easy and very fun to do. And yeah, that's all I ever wanted. You know, it's easy to stream. It's not like difficult to create a stream and to stream something. That bit's pretty easy, but managing it and make sure everything goes right and stuff like that, and then setting it up is the most difficult part. So this just sort of nullifies that as much as it possibly can. Because up until now, I've set up streams with OBS period, right, and not Streamlabs. So hopefully, I'm going to test that out. But I'm not going to give it a timer. Like I'm not going to give it I'm not going to give it a schedule of sorts, if you will. So like every weekend we're going to have a stream or something like that. Though there is a decent possibility that that will be the case at some point if the streams do well and we attract people here or whatever. At some point that may be the case. Depends on how the streams do. But for now, I would like to stream occasionally a little bit more than I do now, which is not easy. Which is not difficult to do, considering I stream like once every 2 or 3 months. It's really like it's not streaming. But yeah, I'll try and do a couple more of those because I did get requests, and people, out of the few people that do catch those streams and hop on this bandwagon of streaming, do seem to enjoy them quite a bit. And I think in general over the last few years, that's where sort of most of the viewership has been going. As to me at least, it seems in general, even though the view number isn't like it, but it seems to me that people enjoy streams a lot more than they enjoy traditional format videos, which I don't know how I feel about that. I suppose it's okay. I don't really like watching streams that much. Occasionally, but it's fine. Whatever. It makes very little difference from a content creation standpoint. It's actually arguably it's actually easier to stream than to make proper videos and edit them and all that. So I don't know. But at any rate, that's pretty much everything for now. So yeah, a couple new series, new streams, and I'm too broke to buy Escape from Tarkov. At any rate, guys, thank you very much for watching and tuning in. I will see you in one of the aforementioned videos. But until then, I bid you all farewell. Have fun, take care, and bye bye.